Hello and welcome to Cooking Clean and Everything Between. I'm so happy to have you. We are only 7 days away from Christmas, and what better way to get into the Christmas spirit than to make and decorate cookies. Today I will show you how to make a super easy royal icing, and we're going to decorate cookies together. I did show you how to make these fantastic sugar cookies on last week's video. In case you missed it, I will link the sugar cookie recipe video in the description and at the end of this video so you can check it out. Now let's get into it by making the royal icing. Add to a bowl 1 pound of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of meringue powder, mix together 1/3 of a cup of warm water and half tablespoon of vanilla extract and add the mix into the dry ingredients. Mix everything well together until the consistency that looks like honey. You want your icing to be a little runny but still thick enough to hold its shape. I use this consistency for both outlining and to flood my cookies. This process can be a bit tricky, but you can always see what you have. As you can see, my icing is a little too runny, so I will add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar as I'm doing now, and I will mix it again to see if that works. If it becomes too thick, just add 1 tablespoon of water little by little to get to the consistency of honey. Now for the fun part, divide the icing into as many colors you want. I will be making yellow, red, green, blue, black, and the main white. You can use any food coloring you prefer. I am using some gel ones. You can definitely use the liquid ones, but just remember, if you do use the liquid ones, it might make your icing a little runny. And this process again is do it as you go. Just add some drops of your food coloring. If it's not the color that you want, just add some more. Just add some more icing to make less vibrant, that it goes all by your taste. As you can see here, it's try and error. I was using the gel one for the black and I really didn't like the color, so I just went ahead and add my liquid one and it became a nice black. Now here's a tip to help you filling up your piping bags with no mess, and this also will help the icing from drying. Just add your colored icing into plastic wrap and twist around, making sure that there's no air. Like so. And repeat the process for each color. You're going to notice that I did leave half of our icing in white because the white you're going to use way more than every other color. And if you need be, you can always take a little bit of this white and make more color. You can use the piping bags 2 ways, with or without a tip. I will show you both ways here, but I definitely prefer just cutting the bag with no tip. With the tip, just get your piping bag, put a 1-inch tip inside, make a mark about halfway of the tip, remove the tip, cut, insert the tip back in, and then add your frosting. When I'm ready to add the frosting into the piping bags, I remove any plastic wrap excess from one side. And here you have one bag with 1-inch tip, but you're gonna notice that I have all my colors with no tip. And it's decorating time. Start by outlining. And don't worry, the first one is always a little shaky. After outlining, flood your cookie. You don't need to cover it completely. Just add some icing and then, with the help of a scribe or a toothpick, cover your cookie. I find this method to be the perfect icing to cookie ratio, if you know what I mean. With the cookie all covered, give it a couple taps. This will smooth any bumps. Now we're going for the second one, and as you can see, the outlining was much more smoother. You can decorate your cookies in layers. You can always do one color, let it dry, and add other colors if you don't like any of the colors to run into one another. Or you can do the wet ones, which is you put one color, you add a different color, and then you can make your designs. And like that, we have design number 1. We're going for design number 2, and I really like to decorate my cookies when they're wet. I do find that this just creates such an amazing design and is very unique from cookie to cookie. Up next, we have the snowman, and for the snowman, you have to do your first color, which is the base first, and you're gonna let this dry, and then you're gonna come back to the snowman and create all the other pop of colors, which would be the black, the nose, which is orange, the mouth, also black, the scarf, and all of that, but we'll have to let that cookie dry. I will also make some white round shapes with one base color, let it dry, and come back to add a design. Same thing for the Christmas tree. I'm gonna create some with the outline and the flood and let this first base color to dry, and I will add my designs after. And here you can really be creative and create any cookie of your liking. Here I am creating a penguin, so I will need a black base first, then I have to come back with the white and all the details with the other colors, but I have to let this first layer to dry. Next up is this star, and I will try to create a Santa out of this star, but I have to let you in on a secret. I am awful, absolutely awful at creating faces, so let's see what comes out. Give it up to cookie number 3, the Santa. It didn't come out too bad. Let me know in the comments what you think. Now we're going for design number 4. I'm creating a Christmas tree on a wet background, and you can also make this design, which is design number 5, on a dry background. Let me know which one you think is best, wet or dry. Design number 5. And by now, you're probably asking yourself why I'm giving cookie numbers. That's because at the end of the video, I will ask you to go in the comments and let me know which cookie is your favorite. And as I said before, this process is so much fun. You can get very creative. You can make whatever design your heart desires. Just go with it and you will have super unique cookies. And give it up to cookie number 6. And here we have cookie number 7. Cookie design number 8. Design number 9. And hello, I'm design number 10. Design number 11, here I am. Cookie number 12. And I'm 13. I'm red and white, and I'm cookie number 14. I'm cold, I'm white, and I'm design number 15. Cookie number 16. Now back with the penguin. As you can see, the black color is nice and dry. Now I'm gonna make the penguin face with the white and all the other details. Always stepping to smooth out your icing. Here we add a little bit of red for the cheeks. Now we're going for the eyes. A little smile because why not? And a little nose. And I'm the penguin, cookie number 17. Back with the snowman. Again, the white is nice and dry for the first layer. Now we're coming with the black and making all the details, the face, the buttons, the arms, and I will add a nice pop of red in here for the scarf. Now I have to create the nose, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of my white icing and a little drop of orange, mix a little bit and make my nose. I knew that I didn't need orange for that many things, so that's why I didn't make a whole bag of orange color, so I just need this for the accent. And like that, we have cookie number 18. Cookie number 19. Now for the tree, the first layer was dry. I'm adding some details, and this is cookie 20. Give it up to cookie 21. And last but not least, cookie 22. If you are enjoying the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any other video from my channel. And that is all for today. I so hope you enjoyed decorating cookies with me, and I wish you keep this tradition alive by making and decorating cookies with your loved ones. This sure brings me the best childhood memories. As always, I'm so grateful to have you in my kitchen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Ciao!